Greetings and welcome back to the Broken Stove. Today, when we were painting this out, the weather was less than desirable, but now as you can see it's cleared, the skies are beautiful, and we were going to cook on the grill, but we got a problem. See this empty spot right here? That's where the charcoal goes. I don't have any, but don't worry, we got a backup plan, so stay tuned, it's coming up. Now that we've started with our backup plan and moving our cooking to inside, we're going to use our trusty skillet and we're going to cook some nice steaks tonight. We're also going to do some twice-baked potatoes. We're cooking our bacon in our toaster oven where it lays flat and it contains the grease. It's easy to clean up. And that bacon's going to be for our twice-baked potatoes. So while we get things going here, we hope you stay tuned and enjoy tonight's entertainment. Now that our bacon is done and just kind of sitting off to the side to be used later on, I've taken 4 potatoes and I've poked about 4 rows of holes in both sides, top and bottom, and then rubbed it in oil. We're preheating the oven to 400. It's going to be ready in about 1 minute and 41 seconds. And we're going to bake the potatoes for an hour in the oven at this point while we get everything else ready to go. Now that our potatoes are done baking, I've lowered the temperature from 400 to 350. We're going to pull them out. And for obvious reasons, we're going to let those sit for a minute because we're going to cut them in half. And then we're going to scoop out the potato, not breaking the skin. And then we're going to put them in our bowl with some other ingredients, along with our bacon, milk, sour cream, salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. So stay tuned while these cool. They're kind of hot to touch. Today's show is brought to you in part by BayCommunityNews.com, Bay County's community news. Now that our potatoes are done in the oven, I've taken them out and I've cut them in half, kind of letting them cool for a minute. We're going to pick these up and scoop out the insides. Put them in a bowl on top of some butter. We're going to try to save the shells because we're going to take the potatoes after we do our other ingredients and then re-put them back in these shells and kind of bake them to give a crusty top to them. And then once that is done, we're going to start our steaks. So hang on while I get these scooped out because these are going to be hot and I've got to use a pad and a spoon obviously and try to get this done. So hopefully this will work out. Thanks for watching. Stand by for a moment. Okay, now that I have scooped out the potato from the shell and left a little bit to give it some support around the skin, put it all on top of a stick of butter. Now we're going to add our other ingredients, which is going to be some ground pepper, some salt, onion powder, excuse me. Now we got garlic powder. We're going to put in some sour cream. If I can get it open, daggone. Who's in charge of doing this? And then a little bit of milk. And then we're going to take our bacon and crumble it up into the potatoes, and then we're going to mash them all together. And then we'll take a spoon and scoop them back into the potatoes and then bake them up for about 15-20 minutes to get them nice and warm. Now that I've restuffed the potatoes with our filling that we just made, put them back in the oven for about 15-20 minutes. Then when they come out, we'll sprinkle some cheese on top of them. Stay tuned for the main course. Now in this pan right here, I've put a little bit of oil and spread it around right here, and I'm heating it up. And then we're just going to sear these nice small pieces of meat. It takes about 5-10 minutes each side to cook them nice and thick. They're really thin. They cook very fast when you get this nice and hot. This will work out perfect while our potatoes are still in the oven. And then this will be a nice little quick meal inside. Kind of just threw our meat into a very hot skillet with some oil. Then flipped it once. You want to keep turning it to keep the meat from not sticking. It's a little bit different cooking inside than it is on the grill. But you can get the same results, good and tasty, tender. Just don't get the grill marks. This will be a nice compliment to our potatoes. Okay, I've pulled out our twice-baked potatoes. Sprinkle some cheese on top of them. Going to kind of let them sit there for a minute, let that cheese melt on top of it. Our steaks are pan-fried and ready for it to eat. Everything looks delicious. Thanks for watching.